Hi everyone, it's Ty Trader here, and today I'm going to show you how I made over £700 in just a little over 4 hours. So let's get into the charts and break it down. So the pair that we're looking at is the USD CAD, and one of the first things that I do when determining which side of the market to follow or to enter a trade is by looking at the higher time frames. So I've kind of drawn on my support and resistance lines here already, but let's first go to the higher time frame just to show you how I confirmed the trend or confirmed where the trend was on this particular pair. So if we zoom out on the daily time frame, we can clearly see over a period of time since September actually, the pair has made lower lows and lower highs. So for me, this indicates exactly that the pair is in a bearish trend. So when I'm looking to enter a trade on this particular pair, I'm only looking to enter trades following the trend. I'm not looking to take any counter trend trades whatsoever. So having determined the trend and knowing that I wanted to only look at shorts, I then was able to draw on my support and resistance lines of within the most recent area. So let's have a closer look at that. So I noticed that price, and let's see if we can zoom back to exactly where I started to monitor this pair, which was around here. So I could see that price had broken support and tested resistance several times. We then had this massive bull run up, which I believe was manipulation, where the major players in the market were taking out stops on or around this area. Price eventually then subsequently declined further to test the support area at around 126687. So this is where I started to monitor the pair, because I knew, what I was looking for was price to test this previous area of resistance, knowing that price could struggle there and this could be an area where I wanted to take a short. So if we just play the chart for a second, we can see that price indeed moved back up to resistance and started to stall. Now I didn't enter here because I was in another trade in that moment, so I just continued to monitor, and what we could see over time was that price, as predicted, declined from that resistance area and retested my previous area of support. Now in this area, price could do two things. It could either break through and continue on, or if this is a very strong area of support, price could then bounce and retest the previous area of resistance and then go on further, potentially resulting in a trend change, but we don't know at that point in time. So I was waiting patiently, monitoring the markets, monitoring. I could see that again, that price was stalling around. Now, as can you see this spike here? This spike would have meant that any stops below this area would have been taken out. So this was a liquidity pool. This was the big players looking for stop orders in order to gain liquidity to build up their positions. So again, my bias hadn't changed. I was still short, but I wanted to take a short in a key area of the market. And I like to take shorts when price is rising rather than at lows. So again, we continue to monitor and just wait for the market to come to us. So this takes a lot of patience. Watching the video now, it seems quite easy because price is moving quite quickly, but in real time, things normally take a lot longer than what we're seeing. But anyway, we continue to wait, let price do its thing, and we could see through our candlestick analysis that price was again struggling around this area. So this shows to me that my area of support is accurate. This is a strong area of support. So we continue to wait. And price eventually began to rise into my area of resistance. Now remember, my bias is short. So as price moves into this area, I'm only looking to take shorts on. Now I could be wrong. Price could, break through this previous lower high here and continue on to this area of resistance, but we don't know. And that's why trading is all about probabilities and making sure that you're using the right risk reward and using the correct risk management. So having seen that price was moving to my area, I then went on to the lower time frames to monitor it further. And I actually took this particular trade on the 2-hour chart. So let's play the rewind clip a bit further and see what happened. So we can see exactly as I not predicted or would have known at the time, but price broke through this previous lower high, and this would have confused a lot of traders, because you would have seen this, or some people would have seen this and believed, okay, you know what, the trend maybe, or the structure of price has changed. This could potentially be longs. But the next candle is so important, and as you can see, the next candle after this break above this lower high are very, very bearish. So this again shows to me that this is purely just the big boys taking out stops, and for me, my bias hasn't changed. So I've seen this now, and I've said, okay, I just need to be a bit more patient and just wait for price to show me a bit more before entering the trade. So in order to do that, in order to enter the trade, I just wanted to go to the lower time frame just to see if the momentum was shifting. So I had a look at the 1 hour, and I could see that the momentum was shifting. So after that initial push up, what price did is that it continued, or it rose or tried to retrace a bit, and it was immediately rejected. Once I saw this rejection, I was then open to taking shorts, and I took this actual short on a 2-hour or on the 2-hour time frame. So as you can see, we've got this initial decline, this new decline, and prices is again retesting resistance. Once I started to analyze price action, I was ready and primed for taking a short. And my short was actually taken around this area here. So I entered on this candle on the 2-hour time frame, and I was targeting support on or around 1.27222. So as you can see, price rejected this area of resistance and declined into my target, which was a very, very good and successful trade. So I hope you enjoyed the breakdown of why and how I entered into this trade looking at USD CAD shorts. If you really enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.